Oregon in the United States. And that comes from the Douglas fir tree. Because the Douglas fir tree is very tall, it's really strong, and it is a good insulator for heat. Scottish wood isn't quite as good as this. These are the biggest washbacks I've ever seen. They are 18 feet tall.
18 feet tall.
18 feet tall, and they can hold 100,000 litres of liquid. Smells great. This is just the fermentation period. So we're going to add yeast into our liquids. It's about 70,000 litres, and the yeast is going to be 403 litres. That in there would be a liquid, and it's called an anti-foaming agent. So because of this, if you have a little look around the sides, you can see how high this got. So when the yeast is activated, it foams a lot, and in there it will consume that liquid and just lower it down a bit, because we don't want it coming over the top. It's an anti-foaming agent.
Anti-foaming agent.
So your yeast is a single-celled organism, and its whole job in life is to absorb sugar. When it absorbs sugar, it starts to reproduce. So yeast reproduces through mitosis.
Mitosis.
Yes, it's when a single-celled organism splits into two. So when that yeast is reproducing, you're going to see a lot of moving around, a lot of bubbling, and a lot of foaming. It creates three things as a byproduct. Heat, carbon dioxide, not very good for us to inhale very much of. So we have these machines on the end, and that is called a CO2 extractor.
CO2 extractor.
Yes, just gets rid of it for us. And then the final thing you're going to create is alcohol.
Alcohol, okay.
So by the end of our fermentation period, which is between 52 and 56 hours, we're left with a cloudy wash, about 8% ABV. It's like a very strong beer that we've created.
이 정도면은 몇 시간 정도 발효를 한 거예요?
For this one, how long does it ferment?
I believe this one right now, it looks like it's a little bit older, maybe between 20 and 30 hours. So, because of the aggressive nature of the yeast reproduction, we do get a lot of foaming, as we can see around the side. We have two measures to stop that. The first one is the anti-foaming agent, and the second one, if you might be able to see in there, I know, we have a fan, and that spins. That's the motor for it there. If there's one that's empty, we'll be able to have a better look. So this one is currently draining. This is being sent to one of the stills.
How long does it here?
So this will be about 56 hours, roughly. You'll be able to see the fan from here.
이거는 25시간, 요건 다 6시간.
Alright, we'll have a little look at one more. Oregon pine, from Oregon in the United States. And that comes from the Douglas fir tree. There will be a lot of heat. It's just one of the things that this will create. Luckily today it's not very hot, because when this room is hot, you don't want to be in here for very long. There's no windows, so it becomes very, what's a good word, stifling. Stifling, yeah, you feel like, you feel a little bit ill, it's just too much.
Then how can you put the heat to this machine?
We don't add any heat, the yeast makes the heat. These wooden washbacks can typically live for maybe about 30-35 years, then we need to replace it. This is the oldest washback we have just now. It's dated in 1995, so this one is now 28 years old.
Number 5.
After every single time we empty one of these, we clean them. The way we clean them is we steam it, and then you get a hose that goes down all the time. So at any time, there will be 2 people working in the warehouse. There will be 1 person working in mashing, 1 person working in stills. We're training people just now, so there will be more occasionally, but then there'll be 1 person mashing, 1 person stills on the night shift as well. The distillery manager lives nearby, as well as the assistant manager, so there's always extra people around if something goes wrong. No, we just let the yeast do its
Do the
thing.
job.
We don't control the temperature at any point. So we use wooden washbacks here. A lot of distilleries are now using stainless steel. They're cheaper, they last longer, and they're easier to clean. But we believe that we get better flavors from the wooden ones because bacteria from the wash will stick to the woods. So it just depends what you're looking for. We believe in the traditional wooden washback methods. So do you guys have any other questions about fermentation?
이 통을 이제 한 번씩 씻는다고 했는데 씻을 때 직접 안에 들어가서 씻는 건지.
So people get inside to clean this
No.
washback? No.
There's no way back out. So you'll steam it. So right now this is being steamed. We can't open that because it's dangerous chemicals. And then you would use a hose from here.
From here.
Yeah.
온도가 좀 많이 중요한지.
That's the last thing you
이
want in
나무가
your fifth
영향을
week.
받는지.
So is it important to keep certain temperature here because this is a wooden one? So maybe it is affected by the temperature?
So they'll all be doing their own thing. We don't control the temperatures once they're in there. There's no machinery inside of these except for that fan. It's all just left to its own natural.
So what about this
chemical.
room?
No, this room is just always hot.
얘는
It's to open and close the valves. So it opens and closes the entrance and exit for the liquid.
Where is the opening?
Down there, so you can see the pipework running from there. This is the last place in the distillery you want to be in a fire alarm because the fire escape is over there.
Okay.
There's a hatch on the floor and you need to go down a ladder
Okay.
all the way down 20 feet.
Okay.
It is quite scary. It only gets tested every now and then, and usually the tests are outside of tour times. So it should never go off when we're on a tour. But it has happened to me before. If you guys are ready, we can head back down to the stills. Just once again, we need to put our cameras away. All right.
Okay. 지금 다시 저기로 내려갈 거기 때문에
핸드폰으로 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정까지.